want to talk to you about, it's Aussie here, but I want to talk to you about, put the indicator on halfway for the fucking roundabout, you fuckwit. Jesus Christ. People just want to have a fucking accident. They put their about to go, didn't have his indicator on, just halfway through the fucking roundabout, puts his indicator on. Fucking. As you can see, Aussie's not too happy this week. First of all, let me start off with get well soon. Lebellic's not been feeling well for the last week. Friday nights, which is probably tonight, or been lobby fun night has been cancelled because of poor Lebellic not feeling well. So hopefully we're back again next week. Anyway, welcome to my vlog, and today's is going to be about the penalty system. Now, we've all spoken about the penalty system. We all speak about how unfair it is and stupid penalties. But there's one aspect of it I don't see really spoken about enough. And that's how the whole system basically punishes those who drive clean and rewards those that drive dirty. What do I mean? Well, a lot of these car drivers that drive dirty, they don't give a shit if they lose their safety rating, because safety ratings you can get back quite easily. But they get their DR, and they will do everything they can in the race, even if it means losing their safety rating, because to get that DR. So they're rewarded, okay? Basically, they can drive dirty. Safety rating doesn't really affect them too much. The DR does. And so as long as they get their DR, they don't care if they lose some safety rating. But those, like myself, is working on really hard to get my DR back, keep my safety rating clean. I do a safe race. I have a good, my S rating stays S, but I lose DR. Whether it's because someone's taken me out or whatever, you lose your DR. I do think Polly really should look into, at least for future episode games, maybe Gran Turismo 8, is to not reward those who are losing safety ratings and getting DR, and not punish those who are keeping their safety rating up but losing DR because of that. So why do I say that? Okay, to say I'm borderline B. I've kept myself clean. I've clean race. No, haven't hit anyone. But because I've come, say, 13th, I lose DR. And the biggest problem is, and that's enough DR to move me back into C. The problem is you don't just stay at the top of C. When it bumps you back a rank, it punishes you. It pushes you almost halfway back through C. And the problem that I'm seeing nowadays is that when you get to C, they're doing quite good qualifying times now, so you then struggle to get yourself back to where you normally drive in B. But the driving standards in C is pretty bad. Best example of this is one of my gaming accounts, which I use a lot when I don't qualify. It's almost back to D because of how bad and how hard it is to get back out of C. And this all links to safety. I personally think as long as you keep your safety rating in S, you can't be put back a rank. So I could be bottom of B, but as long as my safety rating stays in S and I have a clean race, then I can't be put back to C, because you're punished for being clean. Okay, I can understand. Look, if you've had bad luck, you don't gain any DR. The problem with Poly is you either gain DR or you lose DR. There's no middle ground where you don't make DR, unless they have DR turned off. I think as long as you have a clean race, you shouldn't You can lose the I suppose, if you got up in that rank. But if you're on like the bottom level of B, you should not be moved back a rank. You just stay there until you've earned enough DR to move upwards. But as long as your safety rating stays in S, you should not be moved back a rank. You've proven that you're a clean racer, so I could be a clean racer, have really good daily B drives and stuff like that, or daily C, whatever, B ranked races. As long as I keep myself clean, I stay there. I don't get put back now with the B, because I'm going backwards nowadays because of how bad the driving standards are out there. There's not enough penalties for those who are driving bad. But if you drive clean, you're punished. You get pushed back into the C, and then you struggle with those people because they don't have the racecraft. At least B has a bit more racecraft in it, especially up in A and A+. But I'm just saying, I really do think they need to review the way the penalty system works. I just think if your safety rating's S, you don't lose, you don't get moved back a rank, you don't get moved from B to C or what, etc. It means it entices you to be a clean race. Yes, you might not get DR, but you should only lose DR if you've lost S safety rating in that race. If you've had a clean race but you finish last, you should not lose any DR. Actually, I think you shouldn't even lose DR, even if you're halfway safe with B. As long as you've had a clean race, you don't lose DR. If you've lost some DR, if you've lost some safety rating because you've had some bumps and stuff like that, then fair enough, lose some DR. But if your safety rating's still in the S, you should not be moved back. Because what's happening nowadays, because of the way people are racing, you lose so much DR and it's very hard to get back again. And it's not, so you're punishing those who are having clean races, who are keeping their safety rating up. And you're rewarding those who are driving dirty so they can get their DRs. But they don't care. Safety rating, you can, especially when they don't have DR on in daily A, it gets, people can just use that to improve their safety ratings back again. Maybe that's why they haven't re-enabled that no DR in daily A at the moment. But I do think it needs to be made more fair for those who drive clean. Because at the moment, the way the whole system works within Gran Turismo, it punishes those that drive clean and it rewards those that drive dirty. And that is an area I do think needs to be changed. What do you think? Comment down below. And I'm going to finish this off again with Labella. Get well soon, bro. See you all later.